I always I always either start off with a quote or I just throw a quote in there. So, patience is a skill we must master. Patience is one of the most valuable skills a human being must master. Most things are difficult before they become easy. But in order to make them easy, you have to be patient. Because in order to gain what you love, you must be patient with what you hate. Now, personally for me, patience was always the biggest skill I ever struggled with. And it was always the biggest skill that I wanted to learn when I started this whole journey thing to become a version of myself that I actually loved and could be proud of. I literally have it on my arm in kanji letters, which I wish I got this somewhere else, but oh well. But it has always meant the most to me because I despise myself and I despise the situation I was in. And I wanted nothing more than to get out of that situation. And to get out of that situation, apart from doing all that I can, there's only one other thing that I can do, and that is to be patient. Because stressing about it, worrying about it, constantly reflecting on it, ruminating over it is not going to make time go faster. I am proud of where I've gotten to now, but I have definitely not progressed to the point where I want to be. And in order to get there, I need to be patient. But of course, just like most things, it's never easy. But how do you actually become patient? One important thing I would say is regulating your emotions. Whether it is through meditating, music, reading, whatever practice that you can possibly use to clear your mind, go ahead and do it. Any hobbies that you do where you receive joy and that joy outweighs the amount of impatience you currently have. It sounds kind of weird, but hear me out. You want to be in a state of acceptance where you kind of, whatever goal it is, whatever the thing is that you're impatient about, you kind of forget about it for a little bit. You're in the routine of committing habits towards that goal, but you also forget about it at the same time, to the point where you're not so focused on, you're not thinking about it the entire day. You simply do what you need to do, and then that's it. You don't think about it any more than you need to. You don't reflect on it any more than you need to. You do the essentials, and then you let everything else just run its course. It's almost like an impulse. You work towards it in a routine that is involuntary because that's what your body knows to do. But you don't necessarily want your mind involved. You just allow your body to just do what it does. Implement habits that are related to whatever goal or dream that you're impatient about and commit to doing them every single day. But then when you are not doing those habits, shift your focus onto something else. Whether that is family, um, whatever extracurricular activities you want to do, schoolwork, whatever. Because if you continue to dwell on it, it's just going to make time feel as if it is just going slower. You need to focus on what you currently have. You cannot spend the next 8 years focusing on what you don't have, because you'll spend 8 years not being grateful for what you had in the past, and then you'll end up regretting it. The things that are right in front of your face, the things that you can physically see with your own two eyes, are the things that you should be grateful for. Allocate some time in the day where you just sit there and reflect on what you currently have, how far you've come, the difference from when you first started to now. Because I guarantee if you had the option to choose from being in the position when you started to being in the position that you are now, which one would you choose? You'd obviously choose where you are now because you have made progress. And the reason you have made progress is not only because you tried hard, but because you have been patient. You are alright. You're getting stronger all the time. And with a little patience, you'll be just fine.